Well, good evening, everybody, and welcome to the public meeting for the I25 University project. I'm Wyatt Karchner. I'm a vice president with Moles & Corbin, and with me tonight is Ryan Tafoya, project manager for the NMDOT. And so what we're going to do tonight is just kind of give you an overview of what's happened in the last month, kind of talk about some of the things that this project will improve, and then go into a little bit of the details on things before taking your questions. So those of you that aren't at the meeting tonight, you guys can submit your questions in a couple of ways. You can go to email us at contact@i25-university.com or call us at 575-323-0584. And so anybody that's not here, feel free to do that and we'll answer your questions as best we can. So just to give you guys a little perspective here of what the project is, you can see here's north, so just to locate everybody, the hospital is located over in this area here. Here's the hotel and the Pickwick, and so what we're doing with this project is mainly we're trying to improve the access on I-25 southbound going into NMSU. So we're doing that in a couple of ways. The first way is we're splitting the southbound off-ramp into two ramps. The first ramp is similar to what's out there today. You can go up to University Avenue to a signalized intersection here, and you can go to the right and go down University Avenue, or turn to the left and go up University Avenue like towards the hospital or the farm and ranch. The second option that you have on this ramp, I can't find my little pointer here, is that you can get in the right lane and you can go down, and we're building a new bridge that will allow you to go underneath University Avenue. And you'll go into this large roundabout here where you can have direct access into the NMSU campus. Because we have this new bridge and new roundabout, we also took the opportunity to pass Travis Drive underneath University Avenue here. And so there's another roundabout on the north side of University for Travis traffic. You still can do like you do today and go down through the signalized intersection down here at Travis and University, or you can go through the roundabout and under Travis here. And then the final option that you have with this new improvement is to get onto I-25 southbound from the Pan Am Center. So if you're leaving a basketball game and wanting to head south, like I would, you can get onto the interstate here and go south. Some of the other things we're doing is all traffic that wants to go north on I-25 will now need to use the loop ramp, so that frees up this intersection here and takes out a phase in that signal, so things will operate more smoothly. And then we're putting new signals along the entire corridor, so it should function much better. So I've kind of gone through all of this. I thought it would be easier to do it with a picture than just talk to you. So some of the other things that we're doing is we're doing Envision process, which is basically LEEDs, but for horizontal infrastructure. So it really promotes sustainability through recycled materials. You can see that every material that they're out there doing right now, they're like crushing concrete as they remove it to use as backfill and things like that. And then some of the other things, we're improving sidewalks all the way across University Avenue, putting in bike lanes. We're extending the Travis Trail to tie to the NMSU trail system. And so there's lots of multimodal opportunities with this project as well. So some of the other things you can see here in the picture are the artwork that's going in. There's lots of art that's going in on this project through these MSC walls. And that was actually a local artist, Colette Marie, that did this art for this project. And again, some more pictures of just what the existing interchange looks like now. But it's about those things that I talked about earlier with improving access to University and to NMSU from I-25 southbound and improving multimodal access. With that, I'm going to turn it over to Ryan to talk about the actual construction and things that are going on.
So what we currently have going on right now, and I'm sure everybody's seen, is we're putting in the MSC wall that's along Travis Drive. If you guys haven't seen it, I encourage you to go see it. It's nice. It looks nice. This project is going to have a lot of artwork, and I think it's something that we're all going to be proud of. So this is a picture here of the center pier that's being constructed for the new bridge. This is where the center of where the columns are going to sit. Once this is constructed, this is where all the traffic is going to be moved over to. we demo the old bridge. The working hours have been from around 7 to 5. Sometimes the contractor's working a little bit later. Please be aware that once the time changes, they'll probably be out there a little bit later as well. Contractor has been working on some Saturdays to try to get ahead a little bit, being that there's a little bit less traffic out there as well. Also, to date, there hasn't been much of a change. All of the ramps are still open. Traffic, on University and I-25 may have been shifted over a little bit, but basically everything is still flowing nice, and we intend to keep it that way. At some point here, we're probably going to close the loop ramp, but there will still be the left turn onto I-25 northbound that can be utilized. So, and just so you guys can see, this is the top of the pier cap of the center pier that's being constructed in the median of I-25, and this is before it was poured. This is all the reinforcement that goes into it. So also, if you go south of the I-25 bridge, the contractor's also working on what we call Ramp C. It's going to be the ramp that goes from the University parking lot over to I-25 southbound. So we should be starting to pave it here pretty soon too, right? Other than that, the contractor's moving around a lot of material. If you guys have gone through East by the University parking lot, that's where one of the roundabouts is also going to be constructed. So this is just some pointers of what you can do during construction. Seek an alternate route. Possibly expect some delays. Like I said, right now everything is flowing pretty good. Give yourself a little extra time to reach your destination. Be aware that if there's any accidents on the construction area, delays could be a little bit longer. Know that posted speed limits are lower in the construction zone and can be fined for speeding. And look out for construction signs and read the signs. So, we do our best to keep the public well informed with signs. If at any time any of you guys see something that's not right, you're more than welcome to call me, call Patty, call Wyatt, and let us know of any issues out there. So for more information, you can sign up on the i25university.com. If you go on that webpage, there's a place that you can click on for updates. Also on Facebook and via Twitter. So, go ahead, Patty. Does anybody have any questions?
If you have questions, we'd like you to come up and face the audience, or raise your hand. I just do want to tell you we do have a date for closure of that northbound loop ramp. It's next Thursday, so it will be closed next Thursday. Okay.
What do you mean by loop ramp?
As you're heading east on University.
So it's
Can you go back?
Yeah, so this is the loop ramp here. So if you're going east on University Avenue and you want to go north onto I-25, this movement will be closed. You'll have to go up to the signalized intersection like you had to before they put the loop ramp back in and turn left there. Mm-hmm. And so that'll be in place for quite a while because everything's going to get shifted to the north to build that south half. So be prepared to start going through that signalized intersection.
Okay. Anybody? Any questions? Sure. Do you mind coming up? Yes. And if you would face these guys, it's your 15 seconds of fame.
Hi, I'm Sharon. I don't understand how you're going to build the tunnels without, with the bridge still there, the road.
Okay, so what you can see with the new bridge that's being built on I-25 and how that bridge pier sticks out to the north. So what we did is we took the alignment of University Avenue and we pushed it to the north about 80 feet. And so that allows us to build over half of this bridge and the new bridge that the tunnel, as you described it, goes over. And so they can build half of that bridge, leaving traffic where it is. And then once they get that bridge constructed, they can push traffic onto that new bridge and build the other half. And so,
Drive underneath the new bridge. Right now,
so you'll be on top. So what they're going to do is, so this half of this bridge, this north half of this bridge is going to get built. And so all of the traffic that's currently on University on the existing bridge is going to get pushed to the north onto that new bridge.
Currently the old bridge is somewhere in this area. So once this half is built, all the traffic will be moved to that side, and then the old bridge will be demoed, and then the other half will be built.
Can you explain how you're gonna dig the dirt out on the other one? That's what she's calling it.
And so in order to dig that out, so they're going to build half of this other bridge as well, but they're going to install what they call sheet piling. And so you've probably seen laying out there those big, look like columns that are metal columns that are laying on the ground that were delivered about a week ago. And they're like 50 feet long. And starting next Thursday, the 16th, they're going to start driving those into the ground. So it's basically driving a big wall into the ground that's going to hold up the soil and the roadway on that side so they can dig everything out and build that new bridge. Does that make sense?
We can go over it with you after the meeting.
Yeah.
They typically try to build half a bridge so that they can avoid moving the traffic all at once and try to keep traffic flowing to the degree that we can, right?
Right, yeah, and that's one of the big things that we took into consideration during the design of this is how do we keep traffic flowing at all times? And so that's why the new bridge, it kind of looks funny sticking out there on I25 to the north so far. It's just because of that for construction phasing.
we drive in that area a lot, so we're watching.
Yeah, it looks a little, it's hard to picture it all now, that's for sure. We even get confused out there.
Can you come up? Okay. Well, I tell you what, we just want to capture you on film, so you're not some disembodied voice.
Okay, my comment is on the drawing. I think I figured it out, but what would help me is if the new part was a different color than the old part.
Okay,
Then
so,
I would be able to follow it better.
Color code?
okay, so just so you know, what you're seeing here is all new. There is,
Yeah.
there's nothing to point at. So what you're seeing on this drawing here is all new. There's nothing existing there. We've basically photoshopped the existing out and put the new on top of it. So this is what it will look like when it's all done, from Google, basically. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Where will be the new section of Las Cruces coming in? Is it now going to be all the way on the right?
So Las Alturas is the same. Las Alturas really doesn't change. The only real thing we're changing at the Las Alturas intersection is we're upgrading the traffic signals there and putting in new ADA ramps. Las Alturas itself doesn't change.
Okay. Anybody else? You guys are quiet. No.
No, thank you.
Boy. We are sending out updates, as they said, via email. If you haven't already signed up, you can give us your email address, and we will be happy to send you regular updates. You can also ask questions anytime, not just at a meeting, through our website, and we'll be glad to answer those. Do you have anything, any comments you'd like to make? No? Okay. Anything? Our next meeting will be, we're going to try to have most of the meetings at the New Mexico Farm and Ranch Heritage Museum because it's close to the project, but they were booked last month, this month, and in April. So starting in May, they'll be the first Thursday. But the next meeting will be at Pan Am Center. And so we'll publicize that. And then after that, the meetings will be at the Farm and Ranch Museum, and they're always the first Thursday of every month. No, the Farm and Ranch Museum, at the actual museum. Yes, Now, we won't be bringing in any livestock or anything, but yeah, just
Just Ryan.
to demonstrate. Any questions? How's it going from your perspective?
It's looking good. We communicate with the MUT and get the updates before they happen and they're
Good.
get on top of it.
Are the drivers being good for the most part? Is there anything else? Well, we really appreciate your patience. Kind of a caveat, the really impactful stuff is still ahead. So we know that we've been doing stuff all over the project, but in a couple of months, it's going to be a lot busier, a lot more. So we're really going to appreciate your patience. Okay, shortest meeting in history. Thank you so much for coming. And we have comment forms if you want to take them with you, but again, just let us know if you see anything or have suggestions or questions on the website, via the website, okay? Thank you.